Hi there guys, how are you? Now, if you want to revise literary theory, in particular feminist literary theory or feminism, this is a short video in which that is what we will do. Okay? So just watch this video. We will be going through the key elements, so key points in feminism. What do feminist critics do? Okay? Some important words and phrases. Okay? We'll go through all of that in this short video. So शुरू करने से पहले ये पता होना चाहिए आपको what is feminist literary theory, ठीक है, और feminism. See, it is a very broad and diverse field that analyzes literature through the lens of gender, focusing on representation of women and the ways in which literature both reflects and shapes patriarchal societies. Okay, now keep in mind that feminism is not just limited to literature. Feminism is more of a political movement, and feminist literary theory is the application of the principles of feminism in analyzing literature. Okay? In particular, it focuses on the representation of women, patriarchal societies, patriarchal attitudes. Okay? So what are the key points in feminism first of all? पहले तो ये patriarchy. So what is patriarchy? It is a social system in which men hold primary power and predominates in role of political leadership, moral authority, social privilege, control of property. So feminist theory seeks to expose and challenge this system. Why? Because this system is inherently biased. This system subordinates women to second position rather than being equals. Okay? That is why patriarchy needs to be challenged. उसके बाद representation of women. So feminist critics examine how female characters are portrayed. मतलब representation of women in literature. So how characters are portrayed in literature? Are they complex individuals or stereotypes? Stereotypes का मतलब कि are they sophisticated and multidimensional like any human being in the real world will be? Or are they unidimensional? मतलब ये कि they are just mothers, self-abnegating mothers, sisters, just to help men rather than assert their individuality. So how is the representation of women in literary works? This is an important issue that feminist literary theory deals with. Okay? So are these female characters active agents or passive objects? ठीक है? Do they have a individuality of their own or not? उसके बाद देखो the male gaze. Now this is a important term that was coined by a person called Laura Mulvey. ठीक है? She was a filmmaker, but it is not something limited to the field of films. We also apply it in literature. So what is the male gaze? It describes the way in which the world and women in it are depicted from a masculine heterosexual perspective. ठीक है? Presenting women as objects of male pleasure. This is what the male gaze is. So आपसे एग्जाम में पूछ सकते हैं what is the meaning of the male gaze? Who has coined this term? It is Laura Mulvey. ठीक है? उसके बाद gynocriticism आपने पढ़ाई होगा. This is a term that was coined by Elaine Chalter. ठीक है? It refers to the study of women's writings and seeks to establish a female literary tradition to understand the unique characteristics of women's experiences and expressions. ठीक है? So you may argue that how is it that women have unique experiences? Well, most of the time, many of the experiences of men and women are similar, but there are some things that are only unique to women. For example, giving birth to a child. A male or a man cannot give birth to a child. So the experience that is exclusive only to women, is the literary work or the author reflecting also that, or they are just talking about war and conquering new kingdoms like just men do? Okay? So gynocriticism seeks to establish a female literary tradition, ठीक है, to understand the unique characteristics of women's experiences and expression. ठीक है? उसके बाद ये देखो, ये जो word है intersectionality, this is also important. They can ask you who has elaborated on this concept, and first of all, what is the meaning of this concept? ठीक है? So a concept that emphasizes that gender is not an isolated social category but intersects with other identities such as race, class, sexual orientation, creating unique experiences of oppression and privilege. ठीक है? So intersectionality का मतलब है that gender is not a aspect in itself. Along with gender, there are other issues that women face. It can be gender and race, or it can be class. ठीक है? मतलब whether they are prosperous or not. ठीक है? So all of these issues can be experienced at the same time. Gender can be a problem, but along with that, the class of the woman or the female character can also be a problem for her. ठीक है? So intersectionality. Now after that, let's come to important words and phrases. Patriarchy, of course, I told you. Now what is androcentrism? क्या मतलब होता है इसका? It is the practice of placing a masculine point of view at the center of one's worldview, culture and history, thereby culturally marginalizing femininity. Okay? So placing the masculine point of view at the center. Misogyny, we all know, the hatred of women or the prejudice against women. Male gaze मैंने बताया आपको. उसके बाद देखो ये भी एक इंपॉर्टेंट टर्म है, फैलोसेंट्रिज्म। व्हाट इज दिस? इट इज अ डॉक्ट्रिन और बिलीफ सेंटर्ड ऑन द फैलस, स्पेशली अ बिलीफ इन द सुपीरियोरिटी ऑफ द मेल सेक्स। ठीक है, दिस इज व्हाट फैलोसेंट्रिज्म इज। उसके बाद आते हैं नेक्स्ट वन, अ क्रीचर फेमिनिन। दिस इज ऑल्सो अ वेरी वेरी फेमस टर्म इन फेमिनिस्ट लिटरेरी थियोरी एंड दिस वाज कॉइन्ड बाय अ इंपॉर्टेंट थियोरिस्ट। थियोरिस्ट का नाम क्या है नीचे कमेंट्स में लिख के बताओ। ठीक है, सो ओरिजिनली इट कम्स फ्रॉम फ्रेंच फेमिनिज्म दैट रिफर्स टू अ स्टाइल ऑफ राइटिंग दैट इज यूनिकली फेमिनिन, ऑफन कैरेक्टराइज्ड बाय इट्स नॉन-लीनियर, cyclical and bodily nature. ठीक है, this is what a creature feminine is. So in the exam they can also ask you what is the meaning of a creature feminine. तो आपको पता होना चाहिए। ठीक है, उसके बाद next, what do feminist critics do? मतलब how do they analyze literature? A feminist critic analyzing a literary work will examine how gender roles and stereotypes are portrayed and either reinforced or challenged. ठीक है, so whatever kind of portrayal is there in the text, in the poem, novel, anything, are those stereotypes or gender roles reinforced or are they challenged by the other characters or by the narrative of the narrator, the commentary of the narrator? ठीक है, are they challenged indirectly or directly? ठीक है, उसके बाद what is the next role of feminist critics? Analyzing the power dynamics between male and female characters. ठीक है, are female characters portrayed as being powerless or do they also exert influence and power? ठीक है, उसके बाद investigate the ways in which the work reflects the social, economic and political oppression of women. ठीक है, how are women oppressed socially, economically, politically? उसके बाद discover and analyze works by female authors that have been historically overlooked or undervalued. ठीक है, now this is also one of the works of feminist critics. For example, you know, in earlier times the works of Aphra Behn was not given much importance, but it is later on that her works are now given due importance or more importance than earlier. And you may ask that why do we need to give importance to the works of Aphra Behn or any other female character? The answer is that, see, whenever the literary canon is prepared, okay, it should be prepared on the basis of merit of a particular literary work, not on gender, not on the basis of gender. So Aphra Behn is given importance because of the literary merit of her works. That is why, and she is not the only author. There are plenty of other authors, female authors, who are now being recovered. Why? Because they were earlier ignored. ठीक है, so this is also the job of feminist critics. उसके बाद explore how the language and structure of a text are gendered. ठीक है, so examining the use of language and the structure of the text. This is also the work of feminist critics. So मान लो एग्जाम में आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछ देते हैं, they give you a multiple choice question, they give you 4 options and they can say which of these is not one of the works of feminist critics, or which of these represents a work by a typical feminist critic. So वहां पे आपको चूज करना होगा। ठीक है, that is why remember this, explore how the language and structure of a text are gendered. This is also the job of feminist critics. ठीक है, finding this out or exploring this issue. After this, consider how the reader's gender might influence their interpretation of the text. So the analysis is not only limited to characters and the presentation by the author, but also how a typical reader, their gender might influence their interpretation of the text. ठीक है, उसके बाद analyze how female characters resist or subvert patriarchal norms. Now a good example can be Jane Austen's novel Pride and Prejudice, ठीक है, in which the character Elizabeth resists Darcy and eventually she disciplines him, she changes him. ठीक है, and if you have read that novel, उसमें Darcy क्या कहता है, that by you I was properly humbled, ऐसे कुछ कहता है ना. So Elizabeth is a strong character, she is not a passive character, she is a strong character. So with this I wind up, and one small announcement. If you are preparing for the December session of UGC NET, then for those interested, we have upgraded our website for a much better user experience. Now, our old website looks like this. If you go on literaturemantra.com, but our new website looks like this. Now, this is our new website. यहाँ पे full syllabus है, mock tests हैं, PDF notes हैं, and also the demo material. And if you scroll down, you'll find the entire demo material. You can go through it. और अगर आप UGC NET की detailed syllabus देखना चाहते हो, just go here, click here, and the entire syllabus is available here. Now, at present, this course is 7,190, but we have a early bird offer. If you enroll by 30th of June, then you get this course for just 3,590. But keep in mind that this discount is only valid till 30th of June. Validity is 1 year. 1 साल तक validity है. Get the entire UGC NET course for this small amount. And for any inquiries, just call or WhatsApp us on this number 7678160296. ठीक है?